We're at the very, very end of Hinako's house. We're just talking about the family scenes that had just happened. I did see those. Anyways, it's always a whiplash going from talking about that to, hey, look at this video game. We got work to do. I didn't finish my tea. Well, it's cold now. In conclusion, game might be good. Game might be good. I definitely have my critiques, but man, the good is so good that obviously it was still worth it for me to push through 3.5 playthroughs. So. Story is very good. It definitely made me a Ryukishi believer. Not that I was a skeptic, I just had never experienced any of his works before, but I'm like, okay, yeah, I get it now. This is some good writing. And it's very nice to see this level of writing in games. And Silent Hill has always been, I guess, ahead of its time in that way. And telling very rich and complex stories. So that's why I think F fits very nicely. Okay. Despite shit like this. Okay. Anyways. Speaking of Silent Hill F issues. Ow. Bitch slap on the way out? I know, but then the story's so good. Oh, I have a baby bird. Hold on. I wonder if I'm gonna fight the mom and dad, actually. Or if that will change. I have 7 of these? Well, I don't think I need all 7. Actually... Let's save up for 2,000. I think you would love Umineko so much. I've been told. I've definitely been told, especially since starting this. I want to experience it. I hear it's really long though. That's such a pretty shot. Yeah, I'm convinced it's her friends now. Does Shu wear brown shoes? I guess it is the same. Oh, it's new.
Hinako, 遅かったな。今から始めるところだったぞ。誰のなんだと。
Oh, did you say Kanta there?
なんだその戦は。
It's such a horrifying cutscene.
お前たちは誰なんだ。私のお父さんとお母さんを逃がすのはやめろ。
Oh, she sees them as monsters separate from her parents. Defeat your parents. Ow!
私の親は私の胸の中にいる。
That's new.
お前らの手がそうとしても無駄だ。いい加減諦めなさい。
I got a trophy for that. Oh, I don't have to kill the mom. Yeah, she saw them separately. Gaming. Oh, this is the same. I could have skipped it before that. What if I skip it right now? Sorry, Hinako. During her meltdown. Okay, this is the same too. Okay, we move. Sorry, the jump cut. Tonal whiplash. But like in reverse. Oh, right, we gotta do this. I feel like I've done this so many times now. Okay, so... I'm guessing there's still little scrolls. Maybe. What's this one? Almost did it again. The time for rebirth is now. Respect us, serve us, become the good and clever woman you ought to be. She said, what's that? Playing as Bride Hinako? She would definitely lose the scare factor. I think she's the scariest thing in the game, considering like she's the only thing that isn't overused. In my opinion. So that would definitely make her less scary. Hi. I think I have to fight you. Unfortunately. Whoa. Whoa. Ugh. You were so annoying for that. I hate getting stunned. It happens all the time in this game too. No! Anyways. Ooh. I have to do the box first. Anything here? I guess we leave through here. Okay, number 2.
宴は終わりましたでしょうか。
Oh, oh, I lost it.
やはり皆様ももう少し楽しんでいたいですよね。
Forget your lowly upbringing. Pitiless parents and foolish friends must all be cast aside. Whoa.
親と友達に勝手なことを言うな。
Her resolve. I feel like each playthrough it gets better and better. And now she's really convinced. Oh, I didn't mean to do this. I knew better. Let me back out. I was just curious. Fuck my life. I knew better than this. Ah! Well, here we go. What is this emote? Okay, I'm done. Yeah. Her arm is so big. Oh, I can't do it. Whip. Let me out. Okay, that wasn't too bad. I was just curious. My instinct to like check all doors took over. I forgot that there's like a right and wrong. Oh, several. Okay. This one? This one. Oh. Even ignoble mortal blood may serve its purpose. Be grateful you were chosen for such an honor. Yeah, you tell him, Hinako. Man, I used my ult. Woo! Jeez. Okay. Everyone get their licks in. Okay. Oh my god. Help! Wow. Oh yeah, he uses them as puppets. Oh my god. Oh my god. Goodbye. He just had one more hit left! Are you for real? Who? I hear someone. Yes. Enough. Wait. I missed good news. Sorry, I was so locked into awful combat. 1 second, let me scroll. Oh, here we go. Finding spoilers to share some good news. I'm officially cancer-free. I beat lung cancer. I can come home, Jawan! Congratulations! That's awesome. I'm so happy for you. Yeah, sorry, don't look at the screen. No spoilers. Been crying all day. Best news I've gotten in a long time. That makes me a little teary-eyed. What the fuck? Sorry to interrupt that. Pausing. Congrats. And I hope that you have a wonderful time returning home and all the things that come with that. It's an incredible, incredible news to hear. Girl, we're celebrating! Do you fucking mind? Read the room! They just keep popping up. It never ends. So happy for you, Joanne. That's awesome. The way that that news is so infectious, too. Man, fuck cancer. Yeah. Obligatory. Fuck cancer. No, you are not interrupting at all. Oh my god. Thank you for wanting to share with us. And I hope that you have a wonderful rest of your day and week celebrating, and you get to do all the things that you love to do. And you get to be at home in your bed. I can only imagine. I can only imagine. No apologies. None at all. I apologize for cussing at all these mannequins that keep popping up. Me when I think I'm done and then there's just another mannequin. But, you know, of course, we want to hear all the good news. And I'm very, very happy for you. Huge W. Huge W. Come close. Okay, in other news, women must submit to men. Kotoyuki is still but a fledgling. Come, and we shall treat you as we see fit. Look. Look into my eyes. Okay. They're hypnotizing her. The scroll. The scroll that has eyes. Oh, is this not it? Oh, no, it is. I always think it's not it. It's just the battle arena. The Thunderdome. I forgot. I got my ult though. Treat yourself to the biggest restaurant meal. Absolutely. Treat yourself to whatever. I mean, within reason, of course. If you can hear me over all this chaos that's happening. No! My ult! Okay. Okay, we're good. Done. We zoomed. Okay. I needed to get through that. That was like weighing on me. Gonna be lurking for spoilers, but wanted to share the good news. The community has always made me feel welcome and happy, even during the worst days. Thank you guys again. Juwan! That make my eyes burn. I'm honored. I'm honored that you wanted to tell us and that you seek us for that company and entertainment. I'm glad that we can help in any kind of way during your journey, and I'm very happy to hear the good news. I hope that you have a wonderful rest of your day, week, life. Oh my god. The world is your oyster. The world is your oyster. This is all the same. I'm gonna go hug my cat for a long time. That sounds like a wonderful first thing to do. That would honestly, especially if I've been gone for a long time or anything stressful happens in my life, hugging my cat. That's the first thing I always want to do when I get home. Understandable. Yeah, the way that I was having a rough morning today and Minmo just like climbed into bed with me and just slept right here. I got to hold him like a little teddy bear. I was like, yep. Yep, this is what it's all about. This is what life's about right here. You should eat classy oysters today. I've actually, I know you're talking to Jawan, but I've never had oysters ever. But I have friends who love them. I guess, I don't know, because they're kind of expensive. I've never allowed myself to try them. Okay. Easy mode story, or easy mode puzzle. We'll see how this goes. Two chicks confide in one another in their shells. A fox watches over them in the light of his lantern. Nobody knows when, or even if, the eggs will hatch. Not even the chicks themselves. I feel like this is easy, actually. I don't know which one's which there, or if it even matters, but... Nice. I had a visual as soon as they said in a cage. I question why I would pay that much for gloop slop in a shell. I hear that they taste fantastic, but isn't there like a risk too with oysters? What is it, like mercury or something? Maybe I'm too paranoid. Is this the same? Oh, we can't skip though because of the vine boom. Obligated vine boom moment. Oh, undercooked shellfish. Okay. So same thing with the shrimp too, right? I do like shrimp. Here it comes. Everyone buckle up. Probably have to eat a lot of them. That makes sense. I'm so excited! That is how I picture you guys. Eagerly awaiting. On the edge of your seats. There it is. You can rest easy now. It's happened. The celebratory boom babies. I can finally go lurk. Not Lux waiting for that moment. Oh, new? Okay. Such a pretty shot. You know, everything else aside. I think that was a new line. Here we go. Combat Central from here on out. Oh yeah, all this dialogue's different. I have so many toolkits, I think we can just use the sword all the way through. Which is pretty sick. Oh my god, she's terrifying. She's so tall. Yeah. Ow. Oh my god. Okay. Anyways. Good night. Ew. I think the way that it can just constantly stun you is my least favorite thing about this enemy. It's torturous. Not that way. Or... Yeah, you tell him, Hinako. Yeah, she's got this, like, no one tells me what to do dialogue now. Oh, I think that was a note. I'm good with my sword. Worst part of the game. I know, and it sucks because it's such a climactic moment. That would have been awful. Like, it has such a nice build-up, but then it's just constantly brought down with the combat. Ow. Who's behind this? She wants blood. Hinako is out for blood. Here we go. Ew. No. No. Oh, that was nice. I got in some good swings. This way? Well. Excuse me? There aren't notes, right? It's no use, you can't mess with my head. She said that to the poster. Hinako, run! Oh. Damn. Ew. Ow. Ow. Dude, she's out for blood. I love her dialogue here. Tanking it. Nice. She's on a mission. Cannot be stopped. Wait, what? Oh, we made it. It is new. I wonder if she'll still kill her here. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, girly pop.
バカな女に見えると思う。私は家畜の餌のように与えられる幸せよりも這いずり回ってでも自分の力で得られるものを幸せと思う生き方をしたい。
後悔はしませんね。その選択の結果を決して誰のせいにもしないと誓いますね。
それ私たち清水ひな子の選択。
Oh, that we have made.
運命は私たちが自ら、私たちが十分に悩み抜いて納得してから選ぶ。お前たちのおもちゃにはもうならないぞ。
Did she still kill her? Well,
あらあら、本当に綺麗な子。
dun, dun,
属性の
dun,
娘よ。幸運であったな。
dun,
当家にはふさわしくない。
dun,
どうか心安らかな日々を。 More walking. Oh, this is the same? Shoot with the baseball bat. I don't think he comes in just yet because we still have to do the walk back in the real world, I think. Yeah, we still gotta go through all that. There's so many fake outs to the actual end. Wow, I'm actually pretty shocked. I thought it looked like we were gonna skip all that. Like, she wouldn't do the marriage at all. The bells. Every time I see this, I'm like,
She became a bride. Wow. Marriage. Damn. After all that.
それではお別れを。あなたが幸せをつかんでくれることを願っています。
Wow. I just realized the bride can only hum since she doesn't have a mouth anymore. Yup. Good attention to detail. Technically, she's got nothing on her face. She has no face. Oh shit, here we go again.
綺麗。
Wow, I'm actually really shocked. I thought for sure. Play with me forever. Oh, that's different. Here's my real favorite part. Because I don't even have my sword anymore. It makes it so much worse with the arm. Ah! Dolly, no!
私の邪魔。
I've been waiting for this.
I've been waiting for this. Hi, Jess. How's it going?
そうよ。
Hello, hello. Oh, that didn't change at all.
私の。
Oh, wait. Real quick, just because we're in like the final bits. In case there's a need to dodge spoilers. Hi, how's it going? Thank you for reading. Were you playing Tactics? I know you were starting that soon.
全く。
Me dodging oh, Yeti, you have been dodging spoilers actually. Hello, Raiders. We are playing Silent Hill F for the first time, but it's the 4th playthrough. It makes sense when you play the game. Like you definitely benefit from multiple playthroughs, but you also have to, you know, stomach multiple playthroughs. So, it's been quite a journey, but it's a very beautiful game. I want to see every little bit that there is. So here we are on the finale for real. But I hope you're doing well, Jess. It's good to see you. Oh, Katamari, right? That was coming out. It's like a new one or a remake or something. I've never played the old one that everyone really loves, so I haven't really kept my eyes on it. But did you like it? How was it? Mini Katamari stream. I hear it's very cute. I know about the little guys and stuff. I'll be back for Fatal Frame. Oh yeah, heads up. So when we finally finish this today, my next game is Fatal Frame 1 for the PS2. Hopefully on my PS2. I'll see if I can get it to work, but if not, I guess it's time to whip out the old special PS2. But Fatal Frame 1 next. To round out October. Also, hi, my name is Lee, if you've never met me before. And if you don't know Jess, Jess is wonderful. Jess is probably one of the first people I met on this platform, to be honest. Like, within my first year of streaming. Me and Jess, we go way back. Thank you again for rating, Jess. If you gotta run and everything, I totally get it. Wait, have I looked at all this? I guess not. And that still hasn't changed. Okay. We're good. And then Silent Hill 3, maybe. We'll see. We'll see what I'm feeling, but Silent Hill 3 would definitely probably be first week of October. I'd imagine we get through Fatal Frame pretty fast, but we'll see. Metaphor, actually we're gonna have a vote with resubs, subs in general, gifted subs on the next big playthrough. So big game like Metaphor. I think it'll be between, I'll have like a preliminary huge vote in Discord that you can freely vote on to have the top 4 and then we'll vote top 4 on stream. So, where's it going with this? Yeah, I'm thinking like we'll have Xenoblade up there, Metaphor, P3 Reload again, Rebirth. I've been sitting on that for a minute. There's some other ones. And then whatever top 4 out of those. And then we'll probably start that either in December or beginning of next year, whatever the big one is. I don't know, we might just play like Zelda or something through December. I know we usually do Zelda at Christmas, but I don't know if I'll be able to stream on Christmas. In December will be a little spotty with streams because I'll be traveling a lot. So maybe we just do Zelda throughout December. Who knows? Maybe we say fuck it. We play old school Fire Emblem. Then what? I'm the only one who truly cares about Shimizu Hinako's happiness. True! That's true. If no one's got my back, I know Dolly's got my back. That's my goat. Love you. Oh god. Oh, that was a counter. Ugh. Bro. Blit. Goodbye. Goodbye. Is that it? Please be it. Fuck, that's not it. The way she comes stumbling around the corner. Fire Emblem! Because I have technically played all my favorite Zelda games at this point. Every Christmas, pretty much every December. So it'd be like a replay of Ocarina or something. I mean, of course it would be a replay of Ocarina, but a replay for us on stream. But it has been like 4 years since I played Ocarina. Could try another 3 heart run. I don't know, kick around some ideas. I'm like, what really speaks to me right now? What is something like that just sounds like a blast? 3 heart run again. I know, I never made the video out of it from the first one. Because I was pretty impressed with myself the first time around. I don't know if I can do that good again. But it still wasn't perfect. I died on second phase Ganon, so... Oh, I hate that. Girl!
I get sweaty.
Skyward Sword found dead in a ditch.
Yeah, yeah. Skyward Sword is like a great game in theory, but when it comes to actually replaying it... It's the only Zelda game that I've only played twice. Every other one I've played like 10 times at least. More than. Nope. I don't have to fight you. I just realized. Goodbye. Ow. Ow. Goodbye. A space game. Can't wait to perceive Teleus through you. Maybe we should. Maybe we should play Path of Radiance. I've been promising it for a while. If you dare submit to the foxes, I shall curse you. Oh, Dolly's getting kind of feisty. I mean, she can do whatever she wants. She's the best character, but... What if she's like the mastermind behind it all? What if she's the evil? The curse of childhood. Ah! Yeah, I've never played a Fire Emblem on stream. Oh my god, so loud. Mostly because I don't think they make good stream games, but I think Tellius could be the exception. Tellius has such a rich story. And it's less like self-insert-y. I mean, there's no self-insert. It's just one big narrative. And it's also older and no one really plays them, especially on stream. So I think that alone would make it pretty entertaining. Okay. Again? Where? Oh. Okay, here's the one I was waiting for. Oh, he's dead. Nice. Ah, I love this part. Love the colors. Is Tellius the horny one? No, actually. It was post Tellius that they got horny. So that's Awakening. But Awakening's really good. That was on the 3DS. Tellius is just war. But a really juicy, dramatic war. It's good. Dad. It makes sense now.
ここはもうお前の家ではない。一人で帰ってきても敷居をまたげると思うな。
Well, that was all the same. Why is Dolly on the floor like this? Oh, she's always been there. Why was she being so mean to me? I love this peaceful little run after all that fighting I did. It's nice. I saw people talking about Tellius and romance. It's not nearly the same as the more recent Fire Emblem games, but there's a little something. There's Yaoi, first of all, with the main character. That's totally canon. So if that entices you...
今はとにかく進むんだ。
Just like me. No,
諦める
queen.
ものか。
Head up. Your crown is slipping. Still not clear about dads. You're not allowed backline. Is that just a Japanese custom, like a ritual line I'm not aware of? I'd say it's less of a ritual line and more of a... I mean, again, correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure in 1960s Japan, it's very much like you belong to your husband after marriage. Like you are their property and you are no longer your parents' property. So you have to get permission from... I don't know why he says you're not allowed back. Period, because I'm pretty sure as long as you get permission from your husband, you can do whatever. Well, within reason, I guess. I don't know. But you have to have your partner's permission, your husband's permission. So in that way, like her dad no longer like is the man that controls her and can't allow her to come back inside. Her husband has to allow her to. So she can't probably go alone. I feel like her husband has to accompany her. I don't know exactly how it goes, but something like that.
あなたは誰？どうして私を操ろうとしていたの？
Who are you? It's okay, you can say the goat and I'll be happy with that. Watch her be evil. I'd like her more, actually. Dolly, speak up. Yeah, passing on property from one man to another. Exactly. Exactly. It's because the husband has to give permission. Yep, that's what I thought. Yeah, yeah. So Junko asks permission. And he's like right there the whole time and he only gives him a few minutes. Yeah. Okay. Thank God it's only two. It's so silly to me. Why even have that? Two little mannequins. I fought hundreds of them before. Just one last little fuck you for the road. Dolly, if you're evil, blink twice. It's okay. We fuck with evilness here. Oh. What is it, Queen? Tell me, because I don't know. Damn, I thought I got to it. Okay. Hey. Oh, what's that? Oh, toolkit. Don't mind if I do. I love that I had so many toolkits. I can just use the sword the whole way through. I'm seeing Bing Bong. Cetra's a good suggestion. Oh, have you ever checked the journal at this point? I don't think so. I think I was just so like locked on to the end. Okay, these are all the puzzles. Oh, info? Generally speaking, Inari-sama refers to the goddess of agriculture, Yukanomiitama. The fox was the goddess's messenger, but over time their worship became intertwined. Nowadays, if anyone mentions Inari-sama, they will think of the fox as well. Okay. Sakuko says that this is just the fox taking the goddess of agriculture's position for itself. She also says that the goddess and the fox are having a supernatural fight on top of the Inari statues. A wild imagination of hers never fails to make me laugh. Interesting. The fox, like, taking the goddesses... Not him catfishing. Oh, wait, no, I've never seen this. My mom smiled through tears of joy when Junko got married. Was she really so happy to be sending her daughter off to suffer the same fate as her? Did she raise her to just be beaten and abused by some man? What even is a bride price anyway? Why did they make a profit off of Junko getting married? Did they get more money because they taught her how to cook and sew? Well, I won't learn those things. You won't make a single yen off of me. I won't be like my mother. Not now, not ever. Why did my mother even marry him in the first place? How could anyone possibly call themselves happy having to spend their entire life with someone like him? Mom once told me a husband and wife support each other for the whole of their lives in sickness and in health. You see, it took me a long time to recover after giving birth to you. I caused your father a lot of trouble with my mood swings. But no matter how much I complained, he stood by me through it all without so much as a frown. I know he may not have turned out to be much of a father to you girls, but all in all, he's been a good enough husband to me. Wow. Yeah, this is the revelation. They're going to give my father a lot of money. I'm sure he's desperate to use it to pay back his debts. My father is selling me to pay back his debts. After Dad saved up enough money from fishing, he decided to start up a restaurant with his longtime friend, someone who was like a little brother to him. That friend, however, stabbed him in the back and ran off with all his money, leaving him with nothing but debt. Apparently, that's when things really started heading south for my dad. I mean, I do sympathize with him, but his past is his problem, not mine. And it definitely doesn't excuse him from making everyday living hell for me. When it's just him and my mom, he apologizes for the life of poverty he's forced us into due to his debts. According to Mom, there is nothing more shameful in the world to a father than letting his daughter see his weak side. If he acts the way he does to me just to hide something as dumb as that, then I think I might just go crazy right now. This house is theirs. It has nothing to do with me. I was just born here. It may be Hinako, the little bird, but I have wings of my own, and if he doesn't care about how I want to live my life, then I'll just spread my wings and fly away. Wherever I choose to go will be entirely up to me. Oh, oops. Junko says that she's happy, but I just don't get it. Neither she nor my mom ever look happy. Then again, when I tell her about my ideas of happiness, she just says that those don't sound very happy to her at all. What matters most to my sister are results. What matters most to me is choice. Even if it's what makes my sister happy, if I can't make my own choices, then I will be unhappy forever. But if what makes me happy doesn't give my sister the result she wants, then she will be unhappy. Oh. Though our concepts of happiness may differ, I think as sisters we can respect each other's version of it and take comfort when we know the other has found it. Interesting. Wow. Those are really nice final journal entries, considering the cutscenes we saw. Man, I relate to Hinako so much. Not that I was like forced into a marriage, but I never wanted like never wanted to be controlled in any way. No one was ever gonna control me. Even down to like my job. Like I was so against like I have to be my own boss or I won't be happy. And people warned me, adults in my life warned me, that's a really bumpy road to walk. I'm like, I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. No one tells me what to do. I just really relate to her. Wow. I'll find my own way. Hi, Dolly. Even though you're being very sinister and a little mean to me, you're still my goat. Did I save? I feel like I blacked out. Dang, I was so close to the maximum stamina. Oh, I don't have enough emas either to like fully max it all out. That's tough. Wait, I don't know if I saved. Oh, is Kay here? Hi, Kay. It's good to see you. Did we defeat the patriarchy yet? Almost, almost. This is actually the part where we're going to defeat it, so just in time. Just in time, Kay. No one tells me what to do. Blasts Xemnas loudly. Yeah, exactly. Yes, yes. Yeah, yeah. She said something like, even if it's the right choice, I don't want other people making it for me. Yep. Yeah. I also had a big thing of like, even if it's the best thing for me, I don't want it if you're telling me what to do. I don't want it. Yeah. Hinako's great. She's one of the best pro tags I've seen in a long time. I mean, this whole game is like breaking down all parts of her psyche. So I feel like you get to know so many sides of her. Oh good, thank God. It's in its eye. Oh yeah, we have all knives. Knife teching my way out of this. I think I'm good. I'm so curious as to what this final boss will be, though. What monster is left? Dolly? It's Dolly. For whatever reason. I don't know what the symbolism is there. Has she always hesitated here? Maybe. Oh, she has. Okay. The wedding march, but fast.
Hinako. あなた、Hinako なの？
お姉ちゃん、私たちは誰かのおもちゃにされているの。
どういうこと？
It's society.
私を嫁がせたい何者かと、それを妨害したい何者
Oh
か
my
が
god.
私を。
Oh my god. It's Dolly because Dolly is a symbol of society and the gender roles that are upheld by society and taught how they taught young girls to ascribe to these roles and to grow up and be a bride, and at the root of all this is the evil of society, and that's why Dolly is evil. She's still my goat though, but not because she's society. It's blood. Whoa. I know. I cooked.
二つに引き裂いて戦わせている。
そんなことって。
とても苦しい戦いだったけれど、私はようやくそれに気づけたの。人に望まぬ選択を強いること、
Society.
それをせかすこと、私たちはそれと戦わなくちゃいけないって気づけたから。
Hinako is radicalizing.
ごめんね、お父さん、お母さん。私やっぱり親不孝者だと思う。でも本当に私の幸せを願っていてくれるなら、この暴挙をどうか許して。これが私の選択、そして私たちをもてあそぶ者たちへの抗議。
Obligatory crash out at the wedding. I love how this happens in, I think, every ending. Maybe minus the first. I don't know. Themes in this game are so good. It's really well done. It's very well written.
どうして私たちはどちらかが殺されなければならないの？どうして私たちは殺し合うしか対話ができないの
？Oh. It's society turning them into puppets to fight each other. He's like, why is my wife strangling herself?
稀に人里に真意を宿した希少な血を持つ女子が生まれることがそのようなものが里に現れるたびに我らは一族の跡取りにそのものを嫁に欲するようまじないをかけた。歴代の跡取りたちは皆 人間の娘一人たぶらかせぬようでは未熟が過ぎる。
豊樹さんはずっと私をお嫁さんにしたい一心でずっと努力してきたって孤独にずっと笑うな。一生懸命に悩んで生きてきたことゆきさんを笑うな。
Aww. Fighting on his behalf too.
私は初め全然乗り気じゃなかった。でも
So we're fighting the true fox here.
私も同じくらい一生懸命考えなくちゃならないって思ったの。
The fox is representative of the male role in society, and what she's doing is fighting the male role in society. The expectations placed upon him. Oh. I'm also fighting as Fox Hinako, which I think is interesting. Whoa. Also, he's blue. Well, I don't know if that has anything to do with anything. But you know, blue because boy. You are. This is the patriarchy. Whoa! Oh, that was cool. That's cool. Not Dolly! Dolly is the expectation for girls in society. She is society all along. No. Not like not like this. I had a feeling.
私の人生は何を得られる？何を失う？何が変わって何が生まれる？女の幸せは男に愛されること。そんな魔法の言葉で私の悩みは解決しない。
Whoa. That's cool. That's really cool. And now it's blue because boy. Oh, right. Ooh. Oh. The fox is so pretty though. You know? Whoa! Okay. I love that we get to use both sides of Hinako. Both her sides are fighting. They share the same health bar too. Oh. Oh my god. Dolly, I'm gonna have to take you down. One second, I have to repair my sword. Ah! Whoa! Sick moves, Hinako. Oh, okay. Nice. Whoa! They can do that? Okay. Ah! Oh, what the? Not this guy.
私を嫁入りさせる気なのを判断してお姉ちゃんを笑うことは誰だろうと許さない
Aww. I love that there's this nuance to her relationship with Kodayuki. Like, she does care about him. Like, there's a reason why she was gonna marry him in the first place. Like, he is a nice guy. I'm afraid to ult, and then it's like the end of my turn here. Yeah. Oh!
私たちがどんな未来を選ぶかわからないけど何を選んでも悩んだ分だけ受け入れられるもし悩み抜かなかったら何を選んでも受け入れられない私たちが望むのは静かに悩める静寂だけお前のおせっかいはいらないそれは私たちの悩み
Got chills.
私たちだけの悩みお前におもちゃにされる言われはない
Ooh! Oh, whoa! Whoa! Okay, that's really cool. Don't mind me. Woo! Damn, Dolly. Oh. Dolly. Fucked her up.
ごめんね必ず供養するからね
The whole institution is crumbling. Are you two okay? He's acknowledging both. Aww.
ほら本当にすまない久しぶりの祝言に酒が過ぎたのだろう普段は温和な方なのだ
ど うすればいいの？
この場は私が何とかしておく。
That's supposed to be like his dad?
小雪さん、一緒に。
すまなかった。私は君に全てを与えたつもりで、君が一番欲していたものに気づけなかった。私も君と同じものが欲しくなったのだ。君への愛は酔狂なまじないによって生み出されたものではないと。
Okay.
生きなさい。
Is that your drunk father?
もし私たちへの愛が本物だったなら、また会いましょう。私たちもしっかり悩んで答えを用意しておきます。
It made me kind of emotional. Like, he has such care for her, and the way that he wants to know if his love for her was socially constructed by the role that he was in or not. And she does too. But I think that there is genuine care there between them, and I love that they both came to this realization. They both radicalized. They're like, fuck the social constructs. It just, like, I think something, a through line that has made me really sad throughout this game is as you come to get to know each character and you realize that, like, initially, especially in the first playthrough, everyone seems like such a monster except Hinako, and then by the end even Hinako seems like a monster, and then you peel back the layers and it's like, these are the roles that were forced upon them. And it's like, I don't know, that's something I look at a lot when it comes to real life. So to see it represented in a game too, and be like, man, the care that's there between these kids or these young adults is so genuine, and it's so warped because of what's expected of them, and something that could have been so pure and beautiful has been so messed up, and it didn't have to be like that. This music, oh my god. This is a new song. Wow. 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 That's beautiful. It's also, I don't know what instrument this is, but it's a traditional Japanese instrument as well. That's beautiful. Yeah, I love the flipping between perspectives. Even though this ending was quite on the nose. So I've been thinking about it when it comes to the endings. Sometimes they can be a little heavy-handed, I think, with their metaphors. But they do it in such a beautiful way that, like, that's more of my own, like, preference within storytelling, is less heavy-handedness, but it's great. Like, I still wouldn't change anything. It's not a critique where I'm like, oh, I would change that. Because that was so cool. That final battle was really, really cool. Man, this is beautiful. I think for this story, the heavy-handedness works really well because they do such a good job with it. Oh my god! Letter from Kotoyuki. The days have grown warmer where I am. What is it like in Ebisugaoka? I can still recall the sparkling beauty of dandelions peeking out through cracks in the stone walls. I would like to express my appreciation for the letter you sent me. It was quite enlightening. I will follow in your footsteps and start by simply trying to enjoy life. As per your recommendation, I purchased sauce-flavored senbei for the first time just the other day. I must have been quite a sight to see, a man dressed in a suit buying cheap rice crackers and eating them with children outside the candy store. The children laughed when they saw me, saying the real grown-ups don't buy such cheap snacks. And so I explained to them how I wasn't able to eat many treats as a child, which is why I'm eating them now. When they heard that, they began swarming around me and telling me all the different delicious ways you can eat sauce-flavored senbei. Though I must say I was taken aback when a child suggested I try putting strawberry jam on it. 60 a little emotional. Aww. Imagine such a scene, a full-grown man eating snacks with children. While I was rather embarrassed, I felt like I'd regained part of my lost childhood. I intend to become reacquainted with my inner child, discover my own dreams, and live life to the fullest. And once I've done so, I hope to reevaluate my feelings for you. Ugh. Inner child stuff, man. Oh, it's not the arm. Oh. Because it's the both of them.
私たちの人生どんな風に生きようね。琴雪さんみたいに生きてみたい。誰かをものすごく好きになって、その人のためにものすごく努力して、情熱のすべてを注ぎ込むような一途で一生懸命な生き方をしてみたい。今度は私から琴雪さんに求婚するくらいの勢いで一生懸命に。私はまだ決まってないけど、とにかく何かに一生懸命に。何それ。ここは静かだね。誰も邪魔しない、せかさない。いるのは私たちだけ。私たちだけで行く末を決められる。
Weren't there two kids on top of the Torii gates
こんな静かなエビス
in a
川
drawing?
初めてかも。ここは私たちだけの
And one of them was like
最
crossed
適の
out.
エビスが丘だね。
The bell. Oh, here's the banger. They created the first Silent Hill. Oh, it is silent! Yeah! It's silent! In the hill! Good game. Good game. I love this theme so much. Man. I saw it all. We did it all. That was it. Super secret 5th playthrough. There is no 5th playthrough. Don't even go there with me. Absolutely not. Excuse me, banger time. Or is there? Unless, don't look at me like that. Don't look at me. Turn back around. You have to kill 100 more Mega Pregs for the real ending. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Well, I think that's enough of that. True ending be damned. God, he popped off with that. That is one of the best. Chaco's emo only for the guitar solo. I know. You won't really get into it. That's how good it is. Just when you think it's done, comes back for seconds. Yamaoka baby, take it home! Oh, he took it home. Oh, the breakdown there too. Wow. Sorry, I can't have a conversation when that song plays. It's like impossible. Yeah. Good game. Good game. I could not play through all the endings again like that. Which is like my biggest drawback, unfortunately. It's just like half of the game is fun to play and then the other half isn't, especially after several endings. Ooh, Ebisugoka silence. Oh, and then I got the story puzzle, or the puzzle difficulty story trophy. Oh, what does it say? Okay. Oh, it's a bird! Because the baby bird flapped her wings! She flew away! Cute! She's on top of the hill and it's silent. I see what they did there. Man, it really makes you think what they're gonna do in the future with the Silent Hill title. Because they could play around with this concept so much. Like, you know, Silent Hill doesn't have to be a place, but if they do decide to take it back to the original Silent Hill, it'll hit that much harder. But they could always metaphorically represent Silent Hill, or what Silent Hill is, you know? That's really cool. They could have a whole anthology. I mean, they already kind of do, really, but some of them tie in together. Wow. Yeah, I think that's it. That better be it. You better have been yanking my leg. Okay. Yep, we're good. We completed them all. I even did the UFO. You cannot at me that I did not finish this game in its entirety, because I definitely did. That's it, baby. Wow, what a ride. There is just such a surprising amount of content in this game. Like, I was really, really impressed with how much is hidden in consecutive playthroughs. I was a bit more let down by the third playthrough, I will say. For like 3/4 of it, like, it's exactly the same as New Game Plus. But New Game Plus is really cool pretty much all the way through, because there's a bunch of things that pop up that are very new. Even like little houses you could explore, the hidden room in the school. I wish there was more of that, especially in the third route, because it's such a unique way of adding more scares and more longevity to what you already have established. Like, you could add little details and stuff, like that one room, like it gave story purpose, symbolism purpose, and then it was also scary, which was very cool. So I wish there was more of that. I know I've said a million times, but yeah, the combat is unfortunately like the worst part. I'm sorry, it's just not good. Because if you're going to make clunky combat for the sake of like, this is survival horror, the focus isn't the combat, like she's not used to weapons, then don't make it such a focal point of the game. Make it scarcer, that way the enemies also don't feel overused and they have more significance and they're more poignant and they scare better. Like, it's just with repetition you get less scared. Unfortunately, it will take away from that, which is bound to happen by, you know, 2, 3, 4 playthroughs anyways, but why expedite it, you know? So that's unfortunate, because there are some genuinely very creepy moments and some good scares, but unfortunately I always knew that the worst thing that's waiting around the corner is just more of those dogs, which I'm like, please don't, I'm annoyed. Instead of being scared, you know? So that's a bit of a bummer, but yeah, the story itself was just so good that it allowed me to power through all that, and it was, you know, fine. Yeah, solid 4 out of 5 for me. 4 out of 5 stars. I had a really good time with this game. And it was very beautiful too, like aesthetically. The music, of course, was incredible. The atmosphere. Again, there's like lots of little details that I was very impressed with that were very scary. Like you had to pick up on stuff. I really appreciate horror that does that. That will like... It's almost like respecting the intelligence of the player to be scared, because they would pick up on little things like, did that move? Was that there before? And it's so fun to like piece all that together, but it's also creepy at the same time, and it's so rewarding. Noticing my favorite enemies were the weeping angels, the scarecrows, because they weren't annoying, one, but they were also very genuinely scary. The design of them was incredible, and then the way that they would just be stationary. And I'll never forget going out to that rabbit hutch for the first time, and she was outside but like a distance away, and then I turn around, she's like right up next to the fence, and then I go back out and she's gone again, and it's like, oh my god, she definitely moved, where is she? Little stuff like that. The house on New Game Plus at the very beginning with the dolls, and realizing that they were like outside rooms and stuff, they had moved around the house. Ooh, that was also very good. I could point out so many little details like that where I'm like, that's good horror. So it is just unfortunate that it was undermined a lot by the combat, because they did a lot of stuff very well. But yeah, in regards to the story, like I was saying, the endings can be very heavy-handed and almost like over-explainy, but I think that actually works with this game. I wouldn't let it, like, it doesn't weigh it down for me, and I don't think I would change anything. I liked seeing, because with the heavy-handedness, I got a lot of insight into characters that was very interesting for me to see, as opposed to just interpreting. Whereas I do genuinely like stories that allow me to interpret more, and Silent Hill is just such a master of that. So this is definitely the most like forward Silent Hill in my opinion. And when I say Silent Hill, I mean 1 through 4. Nothing, no, none of the rest. I don't count those. So 1 through 4, like this is way like very much handed to you. I think again, a lot of the metaphors could possibly go over your head, if, especially for someone who's not, as I like to say, radicalized. If they really have no concept of gender norms and something, then yeah, they're not gonna get this. But for those of us that know that we live in a society, I think it was pretty obvious. Where was I going with this? Oh yeah, so with the heavy-handedness, we got a lot of like very cool scenes. Like I loved all the shoe scenes in the endings that we got. I loved seeing him just like break down, because he is so composed the entire time we see him through the game. So to see him by the second playthrough just kind of like lose his shit was very cool. It really recontextualized his character for me. Obviously I understood his motivations better, but it gave me a lot to chew on. I'm like, ooh, he's a really complex character. He's got this really selfless side to him, and also a very selfish side, and also he's impacted by society too, just like they all are. But it's just interesting to see what pushes him to his breaking point in these endings. So I loved getting insight into that. And then also Koto Yuki, I loved seeing how he reacted here in the final end, and then also in the other end where you have to fight him, and it's very sad. Like I didn't like beating him up, and he was very sad. And by the end of it, you know, like once you beat the fox that is representative of him, he's just defeated by the end. And I can like, even though we're not seeing it, I could just picture their wedding and her just like screaming at him basically, and him being like, if you want to go, go, like I'm not holding you back, like I'm sorry it came to this. And he's just heartbroken, and I'm like, or she runs away with Shu, and I just felt so bad for him. And but at the same time, like I empathize with her, of course, and Shu, and like seeing him have her back through that was nice. But they're like, oh, Koto Yuki suffers too. Like they're all just, no one's at fault here. he always treated her with respect, and even Shu, who did like some morally ambiguous things, like giving her those drugs, ultimately for very selfish reasons. I'm still like, man, that's so interesting to me. Like, he was pushed to that point where he felt like the only way she will look inside herself is if she takes these drugs. I think he fully believed in the drugs too, despite like the potential side effects that were a bit dangerous, because his family were pharmacists and he was so confident in his abilities. Like, I don't think he realized how it came off, or like the danger he was putting her in. I think there's a lot of ignorance there. So anyways, just like stand back and analyze all these characters in that way. I loved that the endings gave me that ability, you know, just all that insight. So yeah, I think the heavy-handedness works for this story, when typically I'm kind of against it. But it was very beautifully done, even visually. Like, the fights were awesome. And I love that actually they just reused 2 of the other bosses in this one, because each boss was representative of a societal norm that we had to take down, and the 2 sides of her flipping, the side that is married and does want to be a girl and does want to marry this man, and then the side of her that is her growing up and is innocent and young and is free to make all her choices. Like, they come together in harmony, and that's good. This is good stuff. Those are my full thoughts. I had a good time. I had a really, really good time. That's why I saw it all the way through. I was so determined. I was like, I gotta get all pieces of this story. Also, oh my god, the scenes with her family.
I get sweaty.
New game
There
post.
is only one question that we all still want answered. Is this game woke?
Is this game woke? Yeah, actually, we just, hate to say it, we need more narratives with men. We need more on men's struggles. Enough of this woke nonsense. God. Women just think they're so oppressed. I can only, like... I can only say it for so long before I'm like, I'm gonna just throw up. Thank you for the bits. Great question. Great question. Next. More male pro tags in my games and make them hot. I'm tired of these realistic looking men that just aren't hot and up to my standards. Give me more patriarchy, actually. Men are very I know, that's the irony, right? The people that are like, this game's so woke. Well, the men are oppressed too. You do realize that, right? Like, everyone suffers under society.
Enough is enough. Local streamer says no more women, only hot men allowed in video game narratives.
Because they're gonna go down with the ship for some reason. They're gonna die on this hill. On this silent hill. For no reason. Because they're not benefiting, well, maybe some of them are, but ultimately, it comes for us all. It comes for us all. You're just one step away of also being oppressed from the system despite privileges. So true, Zonas. So true. What? I want to see the dick outline. Wait, okay. I did not expect this from you. I want to see the dick outline in these men's pants. Sorry. Welcome back, Lex. We finished the game. Happy birthday, Fushi. I do the Rob's message. Happy birthday, Fushi. Fushi's not even here. Aborting spoilers. As was the last time, and the time before that, and the time before that.
Happy birthday, Fushi. Enjoy the Xbox Series F.
I will once again make sure to let Fushi know that you donated another $10 in Fushi's name for their Xbox. Thank you, Rob. My husband's here cracking up at these messages. That's weird to say. No, I'm honored. Hi, Kay, RPG partner, RPG. Hello, big fan. Series F, got it. Yeah. Series F, Silent Hill F. All comes back to F. It gets longer every time. Yeah, no, that's just it does get longer every time. I go in and I change it every day. Would love a DLC with Sakuko and the two deities trying to influence her. Ooh, yeah, Sakuko. Okay, so we kind of talked about Sakuko a little bit and how obviously she doesn't get much screen time. And I see both sides of it. I don't know where I fall exactly, because on one hand I'm like, I could use more screen time with her, but also this game does, like I said, it is heavy-handed with most of its themes, and also is very much explaining every character, and Sakuko is kind of like the one that gets the least. But in a way I like that a lot because there's so much there to interpret, if that makes sense. She's like the first layer you pull back, and there's a lot of things there to interpret, and also a lot to learn about her in her absence, if that makes sense. So like her absence almost like forms who she was to Hinako. But I can also see like, well, if everyone else is getting all this, then why is it just pretty much Sakuko who doesn't? Which I get to. But I think it's indicative of like, she was the first to pull away when Hinako announced her marriage. That's how I read it. And she was not very present in Hinako's decision-making process. She was just like the first person to really have a problem. Top 3 female horror game pro. Oh, that's a good one. 1 second. I'm gonna table that. Tater, thank you for the 35 months. Hi, you're awesome. No, you're awesome. Thank you. I appreciate it. Okay, mystery message. Before meeting my partner and I were talking about how much he hates the whole ball and chain joke about women, he very sarcastically was like, yeah, bro, why would I want a ball and chain when I could just be around I love that. I love that. Aw. That's, yeah, so true. Dude, the ball and chain joke. That's such a red flag when men unironically lean into that. Ugh, I remember being around adults when I was a kid that would unironically talk like that. I'm like, is this how it always is? Is this what marriage is? No wonder why I was put off of marriage at a young age. Teehee. At my wedding, I banned all ball and chain jokes. Nice! Nice. Power move, as it should be. Oh, Junko actually has a face, but it looks like some bot at the mouth. Oh, interesting. So they actually made her face. Yeah. Ooh, Junko's another one. Junko and Sakuko are almost formed by, like, their absence. Junko's around more than Sakuko, but it's very fleeting. She has very fleeting moments, but they are scattered throughout the entirety of the playthrough. And she has moments that change up too, which is interesting. But I don't think we actually get a true representation of Junko. I think the closest we get to that is in Hinako's journal when she's talking about Junko, and she's like, this is what happiness is for her, and she didn't mind being in more or less an arranged marriage, and she wanted to be a wife, and you know, it all works for her, and because the end results, she doesn't care if her choices are made for her. I feel like that's the clearest image we got of Junko, because throughout the entire playthrough it's very distorted projections of how Hinako sees her sister, and how that has like perpetuated her fear of marriage, and like following in her footsteps was not something she ever wanted to do. So she was like one of the scariest monsters of all in a lot of ways. Oh, she also saw her pregnant, and that scared her. She saw her like ill, and She was like, why would I ever want to do that to my body? Yeah, Junko was like the representation of like a lot of her fears. So, anyways, that was a whole ramble, but marriage is where fun goes to die. Oh, yeah, that's a quote of a character in Persona 4. yeah. It was a quote that I very much pointed out, and I was like, wow! That's very relatable. Not that I've ever been married, but growing up, I definitely always felt like that. I have a more nuanced take now, but, and I always had a nuanced take for other people, but in regards to myself, I was like, wow. I've also always been very cynical when it comes to marriage. That's crazy. Because all my examples as a kid were like kind of horrendous, to be honest. And also very traditional. Like it was just, yeah. Man and wife get married and they're supposed to be happy, but oh, surprise, they're not. You know, a lot of that. So, yeah. I was like, wow, this quote is very poignant to my interests. Marriage, even when it sucks, can be very cool. Yeah. I think that's something that throughout my 20s I have come around more on, because I always acknowledge my biases. I'm like, well, I've just never had a good example of marriage. And then also like the institution of marriage and capitalism, you know, all of that. Always really soured me. But as I went through my young adult years, I obviously understood like and respected other people who obviously enjoyed marriage. I don't know how to word that. Enjoyed marriage. But I'm like, yeah, that's just not for me. But now at this point in my life, I'm like, it depends. It's all dependent on circumstances and like the values you have with your chosen partner and what you work out, you know. There's a exception to every rule, so to speak. So, yeah. Sorry, that was, again, another ramble, but I was very much like Hinako. Like, exactly. Especially around that age, like 20. I can only imagine if I was like forced into a marriage at 20. Ugh. Or I had a bunch of pressure to get married. Yeah, and okay, I didn't want to put you on the spot, but since I see you talking about it, yeah. Only been 6 days. I'm a fan so far. Congratulations again, Kay. Your wedding looked very, very lovely. I'm very happy for you. I just didn't want to out you live on stream until you said something, unless you said something. But yeah, I remember you coming in and being like, is this bad luck if I watch this game and I get married tomorrow? Which is very funny considering the timing that this game came out. Yeah, I definitely read it like that as well, Seba. So like the distorted Ebi Suguoka is definitely her cognition. Like how Silent Hill always does, like her manifestation and her fears are like taking the forms of all these monsters, and like the red, like everything, the red plants, I don't know, maybe symbolizing blood, the goriness of it all. And then of course the spider lilies would be death. But yeah, no, I mean it was all one big metaphor, but her fears being symbolized, yeah. But now it's back to normal. Like this is how the town has always looked. That's why like this game is so interesting to play once you realize the story and you're going through all these scenes and you're like, oh, here's probably what's actually happening. And they're like going through a marriage ritual, one of the many, I guess, that they do. And then here they are walking down the aisle. It's not actually like filled with all these foxes and these people with masks. You know, this is just like a normal aisle, but this is how she's seeing it. And I love how it's wrapped up in a lot of Japanese religions. Not saying that the Inari-sama is a real thing, but there are deities and gods that are prayed to very similarly with little shrines and stuff. Like, very much interweaves a lot of, I guess, Japanese folklore adjacent. I don't know how on the nose it is. And then also like real religion. And that's probably also indicative of like how Hinako's brought up in her small town. There probably was religion like that. And that's how she projected it onto her fears too. Because religion also kept her in line. Like it's all these things that constrained her. Yeah. That was really cool. All one big metaphor. Refantasio. I don't mind. My partner's also cool as hell though, so I'm very lucky. I'm very happy for you. They look exceptionally cool. Yeah, depend on society, personal beliefs. Yeah. It just gets so caught up in society, you know? Like, which is such a shame because at the heart of it, it's like about the union of two people, right? Like built upon love and trust. And I think a lot of those core values get lost, but especially when it comes to like tradition and if we're talking about, well, 1960s Japan, for instance, but yeah, just like arranged marriages and all that. But even still in the institution of marriage, like you get tax breaks, like there's all these benefits that pushes people to marriage. And, you know, at the end of the day, like the government has traditionally always wanted you to get married and have kids and like supplement society, you know? So they give you those tax breaks and stuff. And that, when I realized that as a teenager, I'm like, oh, see, this is why I always hated marriage. Like I was so nihilistic about it all. And now again, like I have a lot more nuance, but yeah, it's just such a shame what it's all caught up in. Relatives that got married after 20 years solely for financial and medical reasons. Yep. Oh, I hate that too. You're still, yeah. So, when are you gonna bring a guy / girl around? When are the kids coming? Yep. I dated a guy in high school whose parents were very traditional, to say the least, and they were like putting like family pictures, including me, up on the walls, and I was in high school. Like, what are you doing? Oh man, I got scared out of that relationship so quick. I was like, pfft. And they would like say things like, yeah, in the future, do you guys, you know, settle down? I'm like, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? That's crazy. I got scared so quick. I was like, I'm out. Insane pressure. Yeah, like people in their family married very young. Yeah. We're so happy we realized no single person at our wedding asked about kids. Like, thank God. That's yeah, no, that's an awesome crowd of people to have at your wedding, for sure. That's perfect. When are the kids coming? When the world is less of a toxic hellscape that they will not survive without extreme trauma? Yeah, there's also all that. Ooh. I was dating someone and she was hanging out at my house with my parents for the first time, and like Month 2, my mom, bless her heart, was like, my son loves you. Both of us are like, what the fuck? Now your mom's stealing that from you. Oh no. Well, I'm guessing that didn't last, huh? Man, I'm sorry, Bucks. What the... She was a League player. We were never meant to last. Touche. Touche. You know what? My high school boyfriend was a League player. Twins! Wow. It's like there's something in the League player water. Oh my god. It was G Fuel. It all makes sense. League players, watch out. Aren't beating the allegations. Well, I'm a League player. Well, there's always exceptions to the rule. Not the G Fuel. Wait, I got you. Hold on. Oh, dude, I can't open that. Never mind. Nope. Never mind. You're never gonna see that G Fuel again. It's in the box. It's sealed. Where was I? Oh. Thanks for hanging out. Any other questions before we wrap up Silent Hill F for real? I enjoyed my time playing this game. Thanks for hanging out with me while I played it. I'm very grateful. That's very cool of you. I hope you had fun. When are the kids coming? Yeah, you're funny. You're funny. Never. Nope. What if I just remove my uterus with them? Wait, that might be bad with like my hormone production and everything. Okay, maybe not yet. But one day. Oh, Silent Hill F endings. Ooh. That's really good. I think Ooh. I think the first one I'm ranking first just because of the shock of it was like so... It's such a good first ending to get because it's so extreme and it's like worst case scenario and it makes you want to go back and do the others. Also, it had me questioning Hinako. I didn't quite understand the series of events and like if she had already killed everybody or if she snapped and killed people just in that ending, which yes, that was what ended up happening. But man, it confused me even more. It was so good. And then actually the Shu ending where he... the Shu ending where he runs away with her. And unfortunately Kotoyuki gets beat down. And I felt really bad for him. But I love the complexity of all of that. I love that like it made me sad. I love that I got to see her and Shu's camaraderie. I like that I got to see this really sweet side of him. And her trust in him was also very cool to see. And then I would rank... I think the true ending. But I really like the other one where Shu is like the bad guy. But then like the two bro fist at the end over like treating her like an object. But they don't even realize what they're doing. They're just like being men in society. And it's so like, I had so many feelings over that, but I think it was really well done. I like the complex endings a lot, which most of them are. Yeah, I think my least favorite was... Oh wait, I named them all. I guess the UFO... UFO was cute though, and that's a nice nod back to the franchise. Also, it was a nice little like snapshot into their dynamic as kids, which we don't get to see. I did name them all. They're all really good. They're all really worth it. Again, it's just the combat is such a slog, which sucks. But that's the only thing. The pissing contest. Oh, it took you out? Yeah, I thought it was very interesting, considering like they've just... No one really broke out of their roles. She just got out of her situation, but probably will be finding herself in another one with Shu. I feel like it's indicative of, you know, where like not much has changed. Like the societal constraints are still there. Yeah. Oh, is he really? Jean's so funny. I think he would absolutely slay. Yeah, ditch combat, more vine booms. These are my terms for more Silent Hill. Yeah, yes, to both of those. Yeah, absolutely less combat. I think Silent Hill 2 Remake unfortunately set a standard for heavy combat for some reason. Honestly, if we're really gonna point fingers, I think it's the Resident Evil remakes, but I think what Konami is failing to see is that they're not Resident Evil. Silent Hill's not Resident Evil. It is very different than Resident Evil. Resident Evil walks a fine line of combat and horror, and I think they do it really well, especially in the remakes. Besides 3. But Silent Hill was never known for that. Silent Hill's... the enemies are scare factors, and they're supposed to make you feel anxious when you have to take one down, and you should be allowed to run from most of them. They make it really hard to run from enemies in this game, especially the ones that chase you down. So yeah, it's kind of like almost anti-Silent Hill in that way. It's a bummer. But yeah, Silent Hill 2 Remake is also guilty of it. This one's worse though. That was my biggest critique of Silent Hill 2 Remake, was the combat. Like, Silent Hill 2 did not need all this. It was not like this at all. It's all Leon Sexy Kennedy's fault. That damn baby girl. Tired of his ass, I say, as I have his ass posted up on my bulletin board beyond my desk. Or behind even. Beyond, whatever. Who are your favorite characters by the end? Hinako, by a long shot. I think she's such an incredible character, an excellent protagonist. And Shu. And... ooh. I don't know who I would place as a third. Maybe Kotoyuki. Nope, just kidding. The dad, maybe? Or the mom. The mom and the dad, can I like list them both? Her family is really compelling, and they don't get a whole lot of screen time. They also have like a lot of room for interpretation and filling in the blanks. I don't know, Kotoyuki's also up there. But 1, 2, Hinako and Shu, I like a lot. Rinko for me. I like Rinko a lot too. I feel like I was Rinko's defender. She is such a hater, but like also you do find out a lot about where she's coming from if you couldn't have predicted it already in her letters. I feel really bad for her. I feel really bad for Rinko, but I think she is also very compelling. I like her a lot. Yeah. I feel like Kotoyuki, her mom and dad, Rinko are all kind of floating around the same. I like them all in different ways. But not more than Shu or Hinako. I think Shu has a lot of complexity to him. No Dolly. Oh, sorry. Oh my god, Dolly #1. That's my go. Even though she's like the metaphorical standard of women. She's the true evil. She's society. But also she was the only one in Hinoko's corner for most of these endings. She always had my back. She was always taking down Junko. Which is kind of funny looking back on it. Like, the standard of women in society was taking down Junko, which is, like, lore accurate, yeah. I just love that she's just this little doll, but she was, like, kind of sentient. And she was a little creepy. And she just would latch onto Junko and take her out. Like, just delete her. She's so funny. Yeah. Yeah. I think that's it. I ran out of steam. Yeah, I didn't expect Shu to get that kind of exploration either. Yeah, I agree. Wish Dolly dropped one F-bomb. Me too! She deserved it. She should have just written it out on the concrete. Save Hinako and fuck you. I almost said, like, fuck the patriarchy, but that's not what she stands for. Let Dolly say fuck. Yeah, actually, there is no F-bomb, yeah. Oh, I respect it. Honestly. Not that, like, having fuck in your game is bad, but, I think that there's other ways to show rage, and this game is really good at doing that. And, like, horror, you know? Without being, like, viscerally violent with language. Hinako's rage, some of the most satisfying I felt. Yeah, her rage, both like satisfying, but also horrifying. I'd be like horrified for her that she even was pushed to this point. Just imagine you get to the end sequence and Junko looks at Hinako's shoulder and there's Dolly perched up like a little bird, and Dolly just says in a human voice, "Bitch." I think that would have, you know what? That would have completely made all the combat worth it. It just would have canceled it out. 10 out of 10 game. Dolly had said bitch like that. Yeah. Okay. Unless there's any more questions, speak now or forever hold your peas. We could try to read. It's kind of late. Kind of. It's later than I thought it was. Also, since I was live today, what is today? Thursday? I will not be live Friday or Saturday, but I will try my best to be live Sunday and do our normal schedule more or less. But next 2 days, I gotta finish this essay. This is ridiculous. It's just been a really busy month, unfortunately. I did not expect it. October was supposed to be my non-busy month, and it like got busy somehow. So, yeah, I'm gonna do that. And depending on how much progress I make on the essay, I will try to do our normal schedule next week. We'll see though, I'll keep you posted. But until then, I'll see you Sunday for Fatal Frame. Fatal Frame will be fun. I played one half of Fatal Frame, and it was many years ago, in 2019. So I'm excited. Classic survival horror that I feel like definitely is not as played as Silent Hill. Not as much played. You know what I'm trying to say. More obscure. Never really seen Fatal Frame, so I'm really excited. I think it'll be also a really good game to jump to after Silent Hill F, because it also takes place in Japan. It's also in like a small village, actually. It's very similar to this, but it's very dark and very creepy, and there's scary ghosts. Yeah, we can raid. Let's raid let's raid. No. There are people who want to raid. I'm gonna send you to the void. We'll raid on Sunday. How about that? I want to go eat. I don't want to feel like I gotta stick around. I always feel obligated to stick around at least a little bit, so I'm just gonna send you to the void. I love the void. Good, good. Great first 5 streams. For sure we'll stick around for more. Thank you. Watch streak. What is this watch streak thing? This is so new to me. The void is our friend. It feels like home. Oh good. I'm glad. Because that's where you're going. I say menacingly. Okay. For real though, thank you for hanging out. I know this was a lot. It was a lot of redundant playthroughs. But I had a lot of fun, so thanks for spending your time with me, and have a good rest of your evenings. Get some good sleep. Take care of yourselves. I'll see you Sunday. Okay. Goodbye. Farewell. The only 5 streams I've seen. I've only been a streamer for 5 days, it's true. See you for my 6th stream. Okay, bye!